Okay, this is again the fortress Europa. If you've been following, this is my second invasion because the first invasion failed right here. And so it's now been enough turns have passed by since August 1st turn, and we're debating where to do this first invasion. Thought perhaps the first invasion would happen here in southern France, and I did strongly consider that. But in using southern France as at least a decoy, the Germans pulled some units off to anticipate an invasion there, and in doing that, it left a little bit of opening more in this part of the first military district. So we're going to do an invasion here on 2 hexes, one of which is unprotected, even though there's a fortress, and also there's a fortress, and we have enough odds to surely make a good invasion here. So we'll see. We have some commandos that we'll probably use on the second impulse. So that is the plan, and that's the second invasion. Instead of invading south, as they did in Operation Donner, I think, or Dune. Oh, I can't remember the name, but the second invasion did actually happen in August, but after a successful D-Day invasion. We didn't have a successful D-Day invasion, so this is our second. We'll see what happens. All right, this is the situation after the second impulse of the British invasion. The mulberry's in place. We've successfully landed, and we have commandos that came in on the second impulse on the peninsula to the east of, it runs down to Bordeaux. So we'll see what happens on the German counter. Here's the situation at the end of the German second impulse. We have a disastrous invasion again. All the units to the west of the estuary down to Bordeaux have been eliminated. All the units to the east of it have been eliminated, except for one commando unit who's hanging on to A18 here. So that unit cannot stay because the supply capacity, even though he's a commando, he's in supply. Supply capacity is 0 and no units can be landed. The game is over. That is the end of the game because the second invasion failing is a German victory. So my first experience with this game ends with complete German victory because I'm incompetent as an Allied commander, probably. But again, I had some terrible results that should have been better. But so it is. We rolled several. There's a 6 that was rolled like on a 1-to-2 attack by the Germans, resulting in an exchange that eliminated my headquarters and other units here on A17. So it was an interesting game. I'll play it again later, but there you go. And that's the situation, which we probably should have invaded in the south of France. We might have had a chance, but no pain, no gain, no risk. Don't take a risk. You have to take a risk, and sometimes the risk doesn't work in these war games. If it was real life, it would be completely disastrous. Probably we would have had to extend the war a couple years. Who knows? Maybe Germany could sue for peace instead of unconditional surrender. Who knows? But anyway, there you go. That's the end of the game.